a TED Talk. The speaker's name is Julian Treasure, um, and the strengths of the TED Talk were the speaker used attention grabbers such as audio visual aids to make the speech interesting, and mentions topics that are important to everyone, like relationships, patience, uh, children, for example. Um, the weaknesses, I would say, speaker does not initially give his professional credentials. Um, Instead, he mostly just quotes other more credible people and uses sound immersion, audio and visual aids, and gives personal anecdotes about his own difficulty listening to his wife, for example. But towards the end, he mentions he wrote a book about sound being his passion and that he lives to listen, he said, and strives to get conscious listening taught in schools and other places to improve communication. So, I think we can all relate to being distracted or overstimulated by sensory overload, either in the physical world or through our phones and technology. Um, when bringing up relationships and children, the speech brought up certain emotions for me because I can only imagine what it's like to be a child, growing up around all this technology. Like, I didn't grow up in that way, so it's like, you know, um, I feel like it isn't good for them and makes them desensitized and overstimulated, and it's going to be harder to get their attention. If I had one question for the speaker, it would be, what was it that got you so interested in sound and conscious listening, and what are your credentials and expertise on this matter? I liked when he mentioned filtering out sounds, listening and appreciating mundane sounds like a washing machine. Some mundane sounds are quite soothing, honestly, to me, such as different color noises like white noise or brown noise. Um, and this is similar to the principle of mindfulness, which I practice in nature by looking at plants in intricate details, and I try to share this with my children as well. Um, it's sometimes known as sacred geometry, just appreciating details in nature. Um, I think it's good to watch presentations like this to remember how important conscious listening is and how technology is making us impatient and less connected to each other. I liked the audio-visual aids, the immersing of noises in the crowd, and his use of personal anecdotes to get his point across. And I plan on